Hello everyone, I'm Tunzi FX. We are all doing fine, we are all doing great. Today I'll be showing us a new strategy that I've been using for a while now. It's very reliable. It's a very reliable strategy that has made me a lot of profits. And one of the profits is this trade that I'm on right now. I bought gold this afternoon. So you can see right here. I'm in good profit with this balance. Now, as you can see on my screen, on the screen you have three moving averages on the main chart, as you can see, and here I have my RSI. I really love the RSI. It tells me why I keep on adding RSI to my strategies is because it tells me exactly how powerful the strength or the momentum of a market is. So it tells me how strong the momentum of the market is. So I usually like to add it to my strategies because I understand the importance of the RSI. Now, right here on the RSI, you can see I have two moving averages there. They're also part of my strategy. Now, I'm going to explain how this strategy works. Now, I have three moving averages on my screen, three different periods moving averages, as you can see. Now, this brown one is smaller, is the smallest period, while I have this orange, which is also small period, and the blue is a long period moving average. Now, how does it work? This is how it works. As you can see right here, one thing I look at before I enter my trade is what I look at my RSI. Now, as you can see, before I enter this trade, just at this point, I entered after this candle formed right here. Now, before I entered this trade, I checked my RSI. I realized that the RSI is reading above 50, which tells me one thing, that the trend of the market is upward and it's very powerful. Below 50, above 50 tells you that the strength of that momentum, which is upward, is very powerful. Now, how do you know it's not a fake or a false signal or a false momentum? It is where this strategy comes in, this moving average comes in. As you can see right here, down right here on the indicator window, as you can see, I have two moving averages. Now, as you can see, at this point, hold on, at this point, a crossover happened just at this point. As you can see, a crossover happened just at this point. A crossover happened at this point, which tells me that yes, a crossover above the red moving average, crossed above the blue moving average. It tells you that yes, there's something is going on. There's something upward momentum is about to happen. Now, this is why I entered right here. So you can see the brown moving average on the main chart. The brown moving average on the main chart has crossed over. See right here. As you can see, it has crossed over the longer periods moving average. As you can see, like I said earlier, I said this brown moving average is a small period moving average. Once it crosses over these two moving average, I knew it was time to buy. I already knew it was time to buy. Then looking at my RSI, I knew it was time to buy. So this moving average just confirmed everything for me. This is one of the main charts. After crossing over these two previous moving average, after this brown crossed over the blue and the red moving averages, I knew it was time to buy, and I placed my trade. When I placed my trade, it crossed around this point, crossed both right here. After it's crossed, I bought. Look, I'm in profit. Boom, profit, as you can see. And it was afterwards that another crossover happened just about here. So I knew, wow, I'm in for a long upward. I'm in for a long movement. So I just need to place my trade and just sit back and relax. Now this is what I'm doing right now. I'm relaxing because I know I'm going to be in good profit. So you can see right here. Now I'm going to close this trade if this red moving average here on the indicator window crosses below crosses below the blue moving average, it tells me that something might happen, that a downward movement might happen. That is, market might retrace. So I need to what? Leave the market and take my profit. So that is how this strategy works. It tells you now my exit point will be when this red moving average crosses below the blue moving average. Now I'm going to show you examples of how this strategy works as well, because it works for other markets, not only gold. It works for, you can see right here, look at euro dollar as well. Look at euro dollar as well. At this point, a crossover happened, and when the crossover happened, my RSI is doing what? Is reading above 50. Now I that is why I love the RSI so much, because it tells me the momentum of my trend. It tells me how strong it is. If my RSI is reading below 50, I'll think twice about buying. In fact, I wouldn't place my buy trade, because it's what? Because the momentum, if the momentum is below 50, it's telling me one thing, that it is a sell momentum. So that is a mixed signals. But my RSI already told me that, yeah, above 50, this is a buy momentum, a strong buy momentum. And what? My moving averages on the indicator window also told me, oh, this is a buy momentum as well, because a crossover has happened above. That is, this red moving average has crossed above the blue moving average. The red moving average is a small period moving average compared to the blue moving average. And when it did, look at market, boom. As you can see right here again, this brown moving average right here crossed above these two moving averages, and when it did, market began to go up. So this strategy has just what? 3 confirmations: RSI confirmation, the moving averages on the indicator window confirmation, and also crossover on the main chart, crossover between the moving averages on the main chart. As you can see, euro dollar, boom. Also pounds dollar, also same thing. Look at the points when the market started going up, and you can see RSI. First of all, look at the RSI above 50, and look at the crossover right here. The crossover happened right here. Let me see. Yeah, happened right here, as you can see. And when it happened, market hasn't moved yet. This is where when it happened right here. Look at the candle. So the market hasn't moved at all. So after the crossover, as you can see, market went up. So it works on all time frames as well. I'm going to show you something. As you can see, pounds dollar, look at it. Look at this crossover. Look at it right here, when this red moving average crossed above the blue moving average on my indicator window, as you can see at the moment. And also my RSI, as at that point, was just around 50, and it moved. When it was around 50, as you can see, market hasn't moved. As you can see, when it was just on a 50 point, my RSI, the crossover has yet to happen on the main chart. Crossover between these 3 moving averages hasn't happened. That is, the brown moving average hasn't crossed over, but when it crossed over right here, crossed over the blue and the red moving average, look at my RSI already above 50. So I buy, place my stop loss. As you can see now, if you are placing your stop loss for this strategy, it's going to be below these moving averages. Now, for example, pounds dollar. If I buy pounds dollar as at this point, this is where the crossover happened. If I buy pounds dollar as at this point, crossover happened here, just right here. If I buy as at this point, I'm going to place my stop loss below the blue moving average, because the blue moving average is the longest period moving average. It's a long period moving average. So I'm going to place my stop loss just below there for a buy trade. Now, so I expect market to not come there, and market surely won't come there. So for a sell trade, you are going to place your stop loss above the blue moving average. Let me check for a sell trade. For a sell trade, Okay, this is an example of a sell trade right here. So as you can see, at this point, I first of all check my RSI is below 50, and look right here again. There's a crossover has happened below here. You can see the red moving average has crossed below the blue moving average, which tells us that yes, a downtrend, something is about to happen below. That something downtrend is about to happen. At the momentum is changing to downtrend now. And another confirmation here is what? Look at the brown moving average right here. Has crossed below these two moving averages, these long period moving averages. So if I'm going to sell at this point, when the crossover happened, I'm going to sell at this point. I'm going to put my stop loss here above the blue moving average right here. I'm going to put my stop loss there, and you can see market didn't touch it. At this point, this is where my stop loss would be, because the blue moving average is a longer period moving average. So if other moving averages, the red and the brown, they're going to, as soon as market starts falling, they're going to flow with the market, with the price of the market. But this blue moving average would not flow as they're flowing. It's going to moving slowly compared to the other moving averages. That is why you have to put your stop loss just above it right here, because markets, we find it very likely to bounce off the blue moving average right here compared to other moving averages. As you can see, other markets are bouncing off it and falling. So as if you know about forex, you know that moving averages also act as support and resistance. Look how market touch it and it keeps falling, bounces off it and keeps falling, bounces off the blue again and other moving average and keeps falling. So that is it about this strategy. So you can see how the market fell. So this strategy is very, very reliable, I assure you that. Thank you for watching my video. Kindly subscribe and like my video. I remain 2ZFX. Have a nice day.